This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. It's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Mayor's in no mood to talk about any of this synth nonsense. Unless you're looking for a housing permit, I can't help you.
We've got a new case and it sounds urgent.
Well, let's hear about the permit.
We have one home available. It's in the center of town, right near the market. You can do whatever you like with the interior, and all the tools you need to make your own furnishings are provided at no extra charge.
We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office?
Tell me more about this house.
The previous owner bought an adjacent warehouse and knocked down a few walls, so it's bigger than most. And he left behind his old tools, so you'll have everything you need to modify the inside however you see fit.
Stop by the office?
Let me think it over.
Take all the time you
Setting this
need.
to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Hey.
Can't talk. All this chatting is gonna tarnish my tough cop persona.
Yes?
Need something, honey? Housing permit? Looking
Ah, yes, our newest arrival. I trust you're learning to fit in.
Excuse me.
A mayor's work is never done. Excuse me. Looking back, you'll find that coming here was the best decision you've ever made for yourself.
Need something, honey? Housing permit? Looking for a job?
You won't believe what's in the next issue. Just you wait.
Hey, Nat.
Selling papers is busy work, mister.
Oh, yeah. The latest hairstyle from the upper stands. We cinched your shirt. You're not doing anything wrong, so...
Don't be caught dead! Protect... New guy, am I right?
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
Sure, let's take a look.
Everything hand-tooled.
We are here to make the Institute's presence known to the surface.
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider something more up close and personal.
The Institute is now the undisputed authority in the Commonwealth. Have a nice day.
You all right?
I don't know why we let Valentine live in the city.
Billy,
It saves more energy, and everyone forgets he's a freaking
Diamond City Surplus. Everything you need.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
There's talk around town, and if it's true,
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome. Pew, pew, pew!
But it's,
I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I don't know. Should other people be worried?
So, is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
Radioactive material. But not Warren Smith. Here's uranium rock.
Radiation should be avoided at all costs. It could damage you irreparably. yet mastered Dr. Van Toodle's advanced stim package. But I am working on it. Hey! What was that? Do you need something from me? Here's what I have on me. Parameters. Do you require or something?
Gotta love Betty Hutton, right? Right. Hey, so there's this bit of news that might interest you. If not, hang on a minute, and I'll go back to the music that we usually play. If you hadn't heard. I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That the Green Tech building, was where those mercenaries lived. The Gunners! Gunners, that's it. That was like their base, sort of. Only, pretty much. Those guys were tough, so, I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's, well, I don't even know if this is true or not, but there's this rumor that maybe the Institute was involved. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Probably not. Right? Segue. Back to the music, I guess. This next one, it's maybe by the Ink Spots. I mean, it is by the Ink Spots. It's them. We're not, there's no question who it's by. It's called Maybe.
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less suitable to outdoors, but a preparation plan is never a bad idea.
That song was, Hold On. It was by Three Sons. And,
Surely we do not need all of that?
so there's,
Hey.
You need something,
there's talk around
yes?
town. And if it's true, it's,
Trade is
well,
good.
it definitely counts as news. But it's kind of hard to confirm, whether this is true. There's talk, though, that the Institute has killed off the railroad. The leaders of the railroad, I mean. That's kind of scary, if you ask me. I don't know. Should other people be worried that they might be next? I'll just play some more music and pretend we're not in danger. Here's a real classic from good old Nat King Cole. Orange-colored sky. It's a good one, no matter what anyone says.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are... It is true.
You're mine now!
Not the whole truth. Our superiors now ceases to exist, ensuring mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright.
Oh, my systems are eager to...
Mankind will thrive under our guidance. Yes.
Everybody, Ray. Coming to you from the jewel green. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Keep a Knockin' by Louis Jordan is next. I like this one. Start telling people. Go away. Oh.
belongs in the garbage can, yes?
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. It could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
Heads up.
What do you... want?
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Please, let me see and scan as many indigenous life
What?
forms as possible.
Who are you?
It is, of course.
I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
I'm with Valentine's Detective Agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
That is not important right now. You have to help me find my daughter.
Yeah, that's me. Lowly partner. I don't even get real business cards.
Right. Getting back to my daughter. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
The Brotherhood of Steel has, well, they were beaten pretty badly, and it sounds pretty certain that the Institute
Let's talk money.
was responsible.
Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
I am not going to barter over my
Boston
daughter's
Airport
life.
is-
Your fee is going to be
Well, the
300
Brotherhood
caps.
airship
Take it or
seems to
leave it.
have, crashed right into it. So now, I guess, the Institute is kind of...
I already took a look
they're sort of
around.
in charge.
I think I know what happened to Kasumi.
There's no
You
one who
did?
can really stop them.
What did you find? Where is she?
Hope that message they sent was true, and that they'll, mostly leave us alone. Okay.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths.
Meantime,
She thinks she's one of them.
What?
Escapism.
That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Good Neighbor. It's one word as a place, but two words as a title. Here's Magnolia.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
While I know the seas aren't exactly safe, I am confident the boat can get you there unharmed. At least, I hope. Before you go, here's the payment we discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No! Wait, Dad, I could come with you.
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
This is something before the troubles, yes?
Project log, radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. The Colonial Tap House wants to remind everyone that you are not welcome there. Upper Stands residents only. Now here's Connie Allen with a song that's... it's about... space travel. Here's Rocket 69.
Good day, Director.
Maybe you already know this, but, well, Father was very proud of you. Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful.
I have several projects going right now, but one more shouldn't be an issue.
I need to talk to someone about a situation up north.
Pleasure to meet you. William Mosley, Advanced Systems. I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. I hope I don't disappoint.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you, Director.
I'm tracking a woman named Kasumi who believes she's a synth.
Kasumi? Not one of ours, clearly. Perhaps a defective unit who's been reprogrammed by someone? If you're already actively working on this, would you mind following up on it? I'd be interested to hear if anything turns up.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
Once you've acclimated to your new role, we should meet to discuss policy updates.
Doc.
You make a lot of trips to the surface, right? Maybe you can help me out with something. The Brotherhood of Steel has developed some impressive technology, and I think we could learn some things from them. The best place...
Hey, Doc.
You make a lot of trips to the surface, right? Maybe you can help me out with something. The Brotherhood of Steel has developed some impressive technology, and I think we could learn some things from them. The best place to start would be to study their design schematics, assuming you can get your hands on some.
Where can I find these schematics?
They probably keep them in a safe place, like a chest or locker. I'd expect guards as well.
Sounds pretty dangerous.
Probably, but it'll be well worth it. What do you say?
Sure, I can do that.
Great! We've got a lead on a small Brotherhood salvage team. That's a good place to start.
I can't imagine what you must be feeling, losing your son so soon after finding him.
Hey there.
I'm glad you talked me into coming here.
Excuse me.
Father
I
has
used to work
accomplished so
exclusively on the
much.
synth projects.
I
but
hope you can
lately I've
appreciate
been-
it.
Hope you enjoy. Okay. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway, this is Civilization by, it's by Randy Kay.
Is this worth anything? This world above ground is very confusing.
Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists, that we are among you. It is true, but it is not the whole truth. We are here, and we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your daily lives. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright. And mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Into each life, rain must fall. I think that was Ella Fitzgerald confirming that thought. Hey, how about a bit of good news? If you haven't already seen him, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people, who are totally not me, thought that... Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. I'm glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. Do you know someone who gambles? Then maybe this will make you laugh. Or, I guess it might make you really unhappy.
Humanity has fallen so since the bombs.
Down.
Intruder alert!
I believe a sniper has found
Honor, glory.
For Elder Mac!
We are being covered. Enemy unknown. You should wash your hands after that. It can be unsanitary to handle the deceased.
What's up?
Here's what I have on me.
Tex Beneke, folks.
This human junk is useless.
Yes?
Hey, have you seen the, well, there's this article in, the newspaper. Public occurrences. Boy. It's something. I mean, I'm not saying anyone is a cinch, you know. I'm not saying it's correct at all. And, you know, of course, the mayor, I mean, I've asked to read. I have a statement from the mayor's office. You know, it's, well, I mean, it just says here, there's, nothing to worry about, that it's, you know, safe and all, everybody. Kind of stuff, right? Weird. Anyway, it's, well, it's something to think about, I guess. Skeeter Davis is, you know, a woman. Just, that doesn't really sound like a woman's name. Hey, who are you writing that poem for? Skeeter?
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence. Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him. I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Operating at full capacity.
Unit
X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Glad it's back where it belongs.
Hi.
Carry on, sir.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
I have several projects going right now, but one more shouldn't be an issue.
Hi.
I'm glad you talked me into coming here.
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause.
This place really is remarkable. So many projects, so little time.
Greetings, sir. All systems nominal.
Be careful wearing that. You might be mistaken for a Brotherhood of Steel soldier.
Newton.
I wasn't sure about you. Not at first. Now I can see why Father chose you to lead us.
Pardon me, sir.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
I have some Brotherhood schematics for you.
Great! Can't wait to get a look at them. I guess you took a pretty big risk to bring me these. I hope I wasn't asking too much of you.
That depends. How do you plan to reward me exactly?
Well, I guess I could give you these. Just keep this between us, okay? I'm not really supposed to be handing out fusion cells. If you come across any more of these blueprints, let me know. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from them.
Another good one. Another good one from Betty. Here's a thing, a sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. John and Kathy Super Salon invites you to try out the latest innovations in hairstyles. look good. Make people jealous. Oh. Here's Roy Brown. And he's singing, Mighty, Mighty Man. Take it away, Roy.
wonder if the data I'm collecting will serve any purpose.
You just heard Crawl Out Through the Fallout. So, probably the biggest news in, well, ever. The Brotherhood of Steel has, well, they were beaten pretty badly, and it sounds pretty certain that Institute was responsible. The Boston airport is, well, the Brotherhood airship seems to have, crashed right into it. I guess the Institute is kind of, well, I guess they're sort of in charge, since there's no one who can really stop them. We'll just hope that that message they sent is true, and that they'll, we'll see. Leave us alone. Okay, so, meantime, escapism. 5 stars. Atom bomb beam. That's not one of mine. Song, I'm sure.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down.
Comparison.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill! Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Helpers! Oh God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
Who's there?
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
I believe you're supposed to file a police report, yes? And all the little things going back in for evidence.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. A fog and creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
That song was...
If you managed to survive despite all that,
hold on.
Must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Out there in the common. No one has mentioned it. I don't know what it does. Not for sure.
Sounds like you should deal with the Children of Adam. Permanently.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
If I were you, I saw this thing.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
You know, I'd run the other way.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
You eyeing me, Mainlander? Take it one day at a time.
Hey.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's barter.
Of course.
Connie Allen there with Rocket 69. Hey, hi. So, here's an update for you about things that are happening. You know that big ship? That, the old sailing ship? The one that's on top of a building downtown? Yes, that ship. Well, I would, avoid it if I were you. I mean, more than you already avoid the rest of downtown. Which should already be, I don't know, a lot. I mean, I guess, technically it's still there. Technically. Only, well, parts of it kind of blew up. Loudly. From what I understand, It was, scavengers. They blew it up. I mean, I guess maybe after they took stuff, because they took the stuff from the ship. Gotta put the music closer to the mic. Stupid! Hey, how about a song by, Ink Spots, maybe? This one is, it's called It's All Over But the Crying.
Surely we can leave that behind.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, besides Captain Avery.
The town's lucky you're here.
You blowing smoke up my sails. Huh. But there is... I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
The pay is what the pay is. Are you in or out?
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Than to have another round.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Some mainlander family ain't no affair of mine. Listen, if you're dead set on this foolishness, get me a bottle of whiskey from the bartender, Mitch. Until then, we're done.
Yes!
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya. Ha ha!
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it. Take this. Top shelf all around. So, drink up. You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
What do you have?
Plenty of selection.
We're the only bar in town.
Hey there.
You got my whiskey yet?
Here you go.
Ah, now you're talking. I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3. Worse than Meyer lurks out there.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Oh, Remington likes you. Here, kitty.
I, for one,
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this from the road.
Okay.
It'll help.
Need to drown your troubles? Talk to Mitch, the last plank.
We need to move through the old mountain trail.
How about a bit of good news?
Fog ain't like nothing.
If you haven't already seen it,
Mainlanders
which I
think
did,
a dose
so
of Radaway
I know
is
it's
all you
true.
need. Tracks. Special ones. Trappers.
Nick Valentine is back in
Bullets
town.
start flying. Find cover. Keep your head down.
You are
if you
totally
want.
not me. Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talked. Johnny Mercer singing about
You're dead.
Figured I'd have to take care of the problem. Might just make a proper far harborman out of you.
Look alive.
May I be of assistance? Are you giving me a present?
Here's the mountain trail. Took the Jason crisscross the road. So don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Guess we got no...
It's time for a drink. You like them? Puppies? We throw everything extra meat. Still got a ways to go. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. Fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. someone or something else here.
Found you!
I may have detected unusual behavior. Engaging basic maneuver. Is shooting the corner between that instead?
What was that?
Trade is good.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. Small gulper, the ones in these parts, fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing we don't see too many of them. Count the ammo and see what's left.
Oh, sorry. That was Bob. So, probably the biggest news
Stringing
in,
one
well,
more soul to their damnation,
ever?
old man?
Well,
Brotherhood of
what happened? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
The Boston airport is, well, the Brotherhood airship seems to have, crashed.
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes, beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
Mostly leave us alone.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed,
You will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Suppose I got nothing better to do.
Huh. Adam usually prefers those with a bit more fervor. But nonetheless, if you wish to test his favor, seek the nucleus.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, they'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. Keep saying to myself I should settle down someday. I think I missed the boat.
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this.
Hope you enjoyed that song by Warren Smith, because I can't take it back. I've got some news. Well, more of a rumor, really. But that's kind of like news, like without the commitment. Anyway, it's about a vault here in the Commonwealth. So there's that vault. It's number 81, and it stays pretty much closed all the time, right? Well, the rumor that I heard, what's going around, I mean, people are saying there was some kind of disease outbreak. I don't really know how serious it is or whatever, but you might want the vault, I mean, avoiding the vault. Only so much you can do to avoid diseases, right? But I mean, the vault is right there. Things are, well, they're better now. Yeah. I'm not so mad. It's good. Thank you.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity.
Drop the act. You brainwashed a young girl, and I'm here to bring her home.
Ah, you must mean Kasumi. Yes, I can understand why you would feel that way. Abandoning your entire life is a bold step. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life? You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
Fine. I'll keep your secrets for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
Not relevant.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we were in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
For everyone else, too.
You worry too much.
Well, yeah. How?
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
No way to pick this.
It's having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the politics. It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can. But no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there, and what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
That's not a subject we need to discuss. I manage. That's all that matters. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I don't know why you'd care. I escaped the Institute, just like others here. Never had my mind wiped, thankfully. I like to think I came along right when Demon needed me. I found him before all this, before Acadia. He needed my help, though he refused to admit it. He's always been stubborn like that. Anyway, I've been by his side ever since, making sure he has everything he needs.
Sorry. Never mind.
Okay.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Did you need something?
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi
Maybe if
Nakano?
I reroute the sensors? Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me. Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah, exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
Look, I get it. They hired you to bring their daughter back, and I wish I could. I really do. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running for long enough.
Fine. It's your choice, Kasumi.
Thank you. Now, I just have to figure out how to... Wait. Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right. I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and if I'm wrong, you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima. Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
All right. Good luck. Let me know what you find out.
Eager to absorb new data. Find this someone agrees with me.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
my old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete some of it to store my new observations. These appear worthless. Surely we can leave that behind.
Hacking this is beyond me. Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost good, right? That means they're harmless. Anyway, good luck.
Hey, Dima.
Did you need something?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
The children of Adam on this island. Helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home. Place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world, a safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base in the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures. You'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more fuzzy. In all seriousness, good luck. I understand the risks you're taking on our behalf. It's in all our best interest that you succeed. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
sorry, but I don't have time for this.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Not yet.
Ah, you must have supplies you need to procure. I shall wait for you at the edge of town.
But just in case.
You got caps. I got goods.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him.
Can you tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find this synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog, and I haven't seen him since.
That synth could be wandering around out there right now, lost in the fog. I'm gonna need more than that.
I told you everything I know, all right? You think I wanted this to happen? Well, I didn't. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who'd go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Let the island catch you off guard.
Live another day.
Mariner says the island's alive. It's got it into us.
Bait shop's got it.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
Hey.
Do you need something? From me?
Before the war, what's that? Find some more, and soon. We heading out?
Not yet. Just stay put for now.
Right. Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes. Damn. Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible to outbreaks, but a preparation plan is never a bad idea.